Hey friends, welcome to the Stationery Cafe, your podcast for everything stationery, journaling, and planning related. This is April from Penguins Creative, and we have Kelly from Kelly Love Letters here with me today, and we're going to talk about living the analog life and fun things in the community. So join us with a drink, and let's chat about what's new in the stationery world. How's it going, Kelly?
It's good. Today was very cold. Was it cold up there too?
Very cold. I was freezing.
It was like 30 degrees or something. I
I
couldn't
actually had
handle
my
it.
cuddle blanket right here. I was like,
Oh,
if I get
nice.
too cold, I'm just gonna like wrap myself up like a cocoon.
Is that a rifle paper
I
pattern?
it looks like it's very flowery, right, on the black background, but I got it from Costco. They
Oh,
always have
nice.
it in the winter. But
Oh, nice. Oh,
Elliot
that
used
sounds
it. He
good.
like wraps it around his like lower half
Oh,
body,
yeah, I've
and
seen that.
and he calls it his dress during work.
Yeah,
Sorry, Elliot.
yep. No secrets.
Are you drinking something warm for the?
No, I'm not. I've got sparkling water
Oh my
from
goodness.
Trader Joe's.
Oh, nice. I went
The
to
lime
Trader
flavor.
I went to Trader Joe's today. I know we're talking about Trader Joe's, but they recently just had like their recent
Sponsor us.
their recent like consumer report thing where they choose their favorites. And the
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
beverage is that honey apple crisp that I like always tell people about, but it's
I
like
don't think I've
seasonal.
had.
Yeah, they
Oh.
actually don't they actually had very few of it last season, last fall. The
Hmm.
fall they were introduced, I was just like hooked on them. I
Was it
had
that weird apple cider vinegar thing? No.
no. It's the honey crisp sparkling something.
Oh,
Yeah,
snap.
it's
Okay.
really good. But last year they hiked up the price a little bit. They don't sell it by the four little thing.
Mm.
They sell it individually, $3.99 per can and
It's for the 1%. That's what you're saying.
stuff. I'm having a warm cup of Stash decaf
Nice. Oh,
chocolate hazelnut.
okay. How is that? Is that like a rooibos or like a what's that other word that's not rooibos?
Chamomile? I don't know. Decaffeinated black tea.
Oh, nice.
It's
Ooh,
really good. It
that
really
sounds good.
like you hold. I love these drinks when I'm like kind of trying to be good with my diet. Is that
Yeah.
you hold it up to your lips and it feels like you're about to eat chocolate because it
Yeah.
smells like it, but like no, it's not. But that's fine.
I really want to try that one. I need to get back on that. I've been falling off the sugar wagon a little bit, but
Falling off the sugar wagon.
I got
No,
to
no,
get
no.
back on the wagon.
I
Or is it off the wagon? If you're
get
off the wagon, it's good, and if you're
yeah.
on the wagon, it's bad.
No, you get off the wagon with, and it's bad.
Okay,
I
so I got to
guess
get
it
on the
depends on
wagon.
what your wagon is.
Yeah.
If it's
It's
like
hard, you know. Out of all the vices, I think sugar is probably the most dangerous one for me.
it's so hard. And then you go through
Yeah.
these like sugar withdrawal when you're trying to be good. Like I would
Yeah.
literally have days, like 2 to 3 days of intense depressive episodes where I'm just like my
Yeah.
body's like, where's the serotonin?
Yeah.
But they
Right.
also like there's like this report, Elliot was quoting it, that they said that it like signals the same part of your brain as cocaine, like sugar.
Oh
Even
no. So
like
it literally is crack.
it is like
Oh
addictive.
no.
That's why they sprinkle it on all the food products to make you want to come back and eat their stuff. So
Whoa.
I mean,
Wow.
obviously the volume of that signal is like very very
Yeah.
distinctive. I'm like putting my hands up here in my head and the other one very low down here, but still, like
Yeah.
thinking about it that way makes me a little wary, but also like I experienced it firsthand. Anyway.
Oh man. Yeah, that's that. Yep. Sounds about right.
So yeah, we have a lot to go through today. Like
We do.
today is
There's a
one of those
lot.
episodes where we break down a lot of new items and then also have some fun little snippet included and then something we're looking for in the future. But you said you wanted to talk about oh,
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
mm-hmm.
I forgot I wrote that in there. So, um, I
And it's
just thought
funny,
it
it's
was
not just them, it's not just Words and Roses who share their origin story. From our desk to yours recently in their recent episode also
uh-huh.
shared their origin story.
Yes.
Hmm.
Um, it was a little mention when I just wanted to shout out Words and Roses because Miranda from Havoc Rose Writes was talking about how she was following Chelsea's account from Those
Mm-hmm.
with Words and how she was like kind of in the background like, oh, her friends are so cool, like I wish I could be her friend. And I just wanted to say like it reminded me of me with April because I was like, April Woo, she could
Our
be my friend.
our fated encounter at the Yudo bookstore
Yeah.
that summer. Like I never think I would move to Seattle ever in that summer.
Yeah.
It was just like a trip to a new city. And there I was with Phyllis, our other
Yeah,
co-host, just
Phyllis.
in the UW bookstore, which actually carries Traveler's Notebook item. Like it's
And
pretty.
I'm repping
You are
Huskies
repping.
today.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, you are.
I didn't even mean to do that.
And it's kind of funny because Phyllis and I were just looking and we're browsing, we're just gushing about how this place carries like Midori items and has Traveler's Notebook, and then you and Janet, your mom, is just like staring at the same display, right?
Yeah.
And Phyllis
And
starts,
Phyllis is just like, hey.
"Hey, so you use Traveler's Notebook too?" And I forgot how I came into the picture. I think I was wandering around the Daniel Smith
Yeah, yeah. You were
category.
doing something else, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, she's right over here." I'm like, "You mean April Wu from Penguins Creative?" Ah,
And then we
yeah.
invited you to Cupcake Royale, and the rest is history.
Yes. I still remember that fated trip because that's where I fell in love with Hobonichis. I
Oh
thought
yeah,
I was
because
only a TN girl.
I was a Hobonichi stan then. Like I
Yeah.
had
Oh
a
yeah. What
Traverse
do you mean
notebook.
then?
Like I feel like I'm pretty divided evenly across all the brands, but back then it was like Hobonichi ride and die. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
had
true.
a Traverse notebook, but I wasn't using it much.
It was
I
just
was
for the fashion.
a little bit. I was I love it. I was using the Hobonichi as my traveler's notebook because I was stuffing and tipping in so much stuff in there.
And what do you
Like
mean was?
I
This is
guess
all present day.
I guess I'm still that way. So speaking of the Hobonichi fangirl right here,
Yes. Oh, that's a good segue.
oh my goodness. I Hey Kelly, I didn't expect myself to get this excited. Like I
I
literally
did.
felt like it was like I didn't think it was a big deal. Like I think this year kind of creeped onto us. Like we didn't even do like a we usually do those meetups where we
Right.
go over the lineup, gush about it, and like I this year was kind of like mm, it's happening soon, cool. And then it came, and the tagline, "Your new Techo will bring spring along." I'm just like, oh, heart,
Yeah.
heart.
So clearly we're talking about the Hobonichi 2023 spring release. Which to be honest, even though I saw the sneak peek since, Oblation carries it obviously, I did not see all of the sneak peeks.
There's so many. That
Um
maybe that's why I was like not expecting this many new
yeah.
information. Um, it's funny because I was telling a few friends that this is like the Hobonichi clawback period. You know, like last year September, a lot of people probably were like, "Oh, I'm trying this year. I'm switching back to the Travelers. Oh, I'm gonna use Nostalgia this year. It's fine." And then Hobonichi's like, "Is it really fine? Like,
It's not fine. They know
what
it's not fine.
what about these?" Like this year, so and now
The
everyone's
worst.
back on the side. Just to kind of summarize what usually are in spring releases. So because the Japanese school year starts in April, so
And
they
the financial year.
oh that's right, our fiscal year starts in April. But anyway, because of this kind of like semester-y seasonal kind of period, Hobonichi, which is a Japanese company, releases their diary items, and not just Hobonichi, some other brands too, releases a spring start, which starts on April, I think, April
On
1st. But they,
April's birthday.
yes. And so Hobonichi typically releases like the full lineup, 189 covers in September for people to buy and prepare for the new year.
Did you
But
just make that up or is it always 189?
I think it's like around that number. I just made that
Oh,
up
really?
actually. But it's like
I'm like,
around
that's
that
such a specific number.
around that number. I just want to sound cool.
Yeah.
And then in February, they releases a smaller, like a comparatively smaller lineup where they probably introduce like two new designs. Like,
Mhm.
that's like one that's consistent between the cousin and the A6, and the other one that's the week's cover. And last year they collaborated with the museum in Tokyo, right, to
Mhm.
do the
Which I thought was really cool.
cool little, there was the butterfly silk screen kind of painting thing, and then
I
the other
thought that
one,
was from this year.
yeah, last year's, no, the little butterfly, remember, it only comes in the A6 size, and it's like a,
Yeah, I thought that was like a 2023 release, wasn't it?
no, that was last year's spring, I think,
Because that
along with the weeks that has the little figures. No.
well, the weeks with the it was the weeks with the figures, and then it was the A5 and A6 Mount Fuji one. It came in the same pattern came in both sizes.
The Hokusai. Oh,
Yeah,
Fuji.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm right.
All right. I think I'm confused then. But all right.
But
I
yeah,
think you're
so
right. And then obviously the Mina Perhonen pieces, which is a
hmm
lottery item. They piece
just
together different patterns from Mina Perhonen, and then you have to enter the lottery, which is to pay up front and see if you're lucky enough to win it and have they ship it to you. If you lose, then they just
if you're
refund you.
if you're lucky enough to have them take your money. It's
Exactly.
so ridiculous. I only tried that one year with you, and then we both didn't get it. But like, should I try again? I don't know.
I For
I don't
some
know if it's
reason I
worth
was
it
gonna
for
get
me.
into it because that was what got me most excited for this spring release from Hobonichi is the Mina Perhonen piece.
Yeah, you want them
They u-
all.
I want them all. They they usually are like they do that in the regular September release as well. There's always a piece series A5 cousin size, the Hobonichi A6 size, and then the
The
week's cover
weeks.
wallet style zip covers. But the spring colorway is always brighter and
It's
like
always better.
fresher and like pinkish, greenish, like light blue. And so I think I entered 2 years in a row for the spring pieces and like lost 2 years in a row.
Really?
Yes. Because there
Maybe
was that one year
2023 is for us.
I'm really I'm like I don't want to say it out loud, but I also want to manifest it. But I I made the mistake of gifting the only piece I ever won in lottery to my mother-in-law. I mean, she loves it. It's great to see that she uses it every year. Like every year, I actually help her get the English planner. But
Oh,
there's
cute.
always a small regret inside me that's like, I kind of want that back.
The dragon hoarding part of April Wu, like, wants to add to her notebook cover stash. Mine.
I feel like if I win the piece, I will use it
Oh yeah, of course.
forever and
Yeah.
ever. Last cover? No, that's not very
Last cover. Whoa, that's a
persuasive.
big claim.
Well, let's just cut to the chase. I want to talk about the spring piece because it's my favorite of the
Oh
spring
yeah.
release. So every year, the spring pieces comes in the A5 size, Techo size, and the Hobonichi Weeks wallet zipper case size. And this year, because it's the year of the rabbit, they greatly featured the run, run, run
Oh,
pattern on all of them. So
that makes sense.
the Hobonichi Weeks wallet has like that blue rabbit right in
Yeah.
front. And I think for the A5 size, the cousin size, it has the pink rabbit on the back side. It's super adorable. And then the
Oh, the cousin
tambourine
piece.
colors are even like the soft pinkish vibe paired with like the green grassy pattern next to it. Like I think they always evoke
Mm.
kind of sceneries for me as like the cherry blossom combination, the spring blooms, and the
Yes.
interior leather, cow leather. I think it's not synthetic. Is a pastel yellow for the A6, and then a really nice light teal for the A5. And then for the, I think for the wallet, it's like this really nice periwinkle blue. And I think I want the wallet the most.
Yeah.
And this is the year I used the weeks. So I think it makes sense for me
That's true.
to try for it, right?
Yes.
Okay,
No
thank
one's
you.
gonna say no. I mean, come on.
So it was so funny. Like the night it came out, I was in bed before we're getting ready for bed. I was in bed and I was like, Elliot, I really want this. I really want the A5, but I also already have so many covers. I'm just like saying exactly what I said to him. But so maybe the A6 is a better choice. Like it has the little flowers, but I don't use an A6 techo this year. And the weeks, because I'm using the weeks, the zipper cover sounds really good. And so my husband has zero interest in whatever I just said. Like I was just rambling on this entire dialogue with myself in bed while he watches his car stuff.
Well, then you also were texting me, and I was like, yeah, I know. And then you were saying stuff. I was like, wait, what? No, I don't know. What's happening?
It's so good, Kelly. It's so good.
Yeah, they're
I
awesome.
think like my mind is just making decisions right now. I think I'm gonna absolutely for sure go for the week's spring mix, and
Okay.
then the A5. I almost said A6 right here and then, but I think I'm gonna go for the A5 because that's the most practical option because I use a Hobonichi cousin, right?
That's true.
But if I win the A6, I can buy the botanical notebook that came out also in the spring release.
Yeah. So that is the.
This is
Hey,
not
it came out
working.
in A5 too.
That's true.
You can do whatever.
But the
But
A6
see,
cover is
so
cute.
the botanical plain notebooks, those were like the thing I was most excited about. Cuz I was so bummed that they didn't release a new like fun cover for the plain notebook. And I was like, "What the heck, Hobonichi?" And then they did. And I'm like, "Oh, you got me."
It's so good. They come out
Ooh.
in weeks for 3 years in a row, 2 years in a row, I think. Yamazakura is I
Mhm.
forgot if it's the garden or like the illustrator name. Because didn't they work with like this botanical garden, like to
I don't
document?
remember
It was in
that.
one of the life books, the life
Oh,
guidebook. They kind of did an interview, but yeah, it's pretty amazing. It reminds me of those like vintage like plant like kind of botanical
the
anatomy
line drawings
line drawings.
or figure drawings where they do like figure 1, figure 2 and it's like a
Exactly.
yeah.
So it's now the cover for A5 and A6 size Hobonichi notebooks that has TRP in it, right?
So good. Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
know a lot of users were disappointed when they didn't do the weeks like you said. But now they can get
yeah.
the spring version, I guess. Wait, did they come out with the no, they didn't come out with the weeks for it. They just did the notebooks.
No, they did the weeks too. They did the notebooks, they did the weeks, and they did an
Oh
A6,
my
I think.
goodness. All right.
Right? Or they
That
did an
really
A6
no, they
Techo.
did. That really
Yeah.
ruins a lot of people's techokaikis, I can tell you. Like they're all
Yeah,
ready,
for
they
real.
got the weeks, but now they have to buy this April start. They're the worst.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a big talk. Okay, can we also just talk about the Stapo?
Yes, we can.
Because like, okay, first of all, it does not appear to be under the what the heck was this? It's not a drawer pouch, even though it basically is a drawer
It's
pouch.
not a drawer pouch, it's a new product they released
But it's like a
last
drawer
year.
pouch. Why isn't it in the drawer pouch section? That's just confusing.
I know. So when you were texting me that Ronda Suri
The
like
Rondo Seru, yeah.
drawer pouch, I'm like, you mean the staple?
Yeah, it looks just like this it's called a Rondo Seru and it's like a um Japanese, it's like those backpacks that the
Hmm.
little kids they have them like from first grade through what, 6th grade, I think.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um it's very much that style. It's kind of got that flap that comes down.
Hmm.
Um but this is not a Rondo Seru, it's just a little not pouch. It's not a pouch.
It's
But
a
it's a
holder of things.
it's yeah, it's a little container. Um, and it's just they're just trying to grab more money, and it's working. So, it looks cute to me.
Stapo, store, stand, transport. That's how they got that name from.
Oh, of
Uh,
course.
I
That's cool.
remember when we talked about the last year during the release when they came out with this for the first time. My qualm with it was the zzz, the thing on the front.
Oh, right,
The
because you didn't want the Velcro to be all funky.
yes, I
Yeah.
really dislike the Velcro part, but they came out with such cute patterns like with the Liberty fabrics this year, and
Yeah.
they followed the pattern of using one of the bow and tie patterns. Last year it was the forest tiger, so it's like a green staple, and they used the bow and tie rabbits, the bunnies from this year, and that's like
Hmm.
incredibly kawaii. And it being the year of the rabbit, I don't know why we're also fixated with this. It's just adorable. I love it
It's
so much.
it's real
But
cute.
I did see like a life size comparison, like how it really looks, because it looks large on these photos. But it's
Yeah.
actually about the width of a Delphonics medium size,
Oh, okay.
which is not
Yeah, they don't really
large.
do a good job of showing that. I guess they put
Obviously,
dimensions on,
yeah,
but
but it's like it fits just enough. So it's cool because you can go cafe journaling and like have everything in the little standing pouch, like right in front of you. Or if you go to work, you want your little accessories on the side. It's cool. It's a cool product. I don't think they want to categorize themselves with the drawer pouch because they wanted to stand with the Hobonichi accessories, maybe.
right.
So that's probably how that came along. And if you are a fan of the Loft exclusive, the Pandorobo, the Bread Thief, like a few of our friends are, they came out with a Bread Thief pattern for
Nice.
the Stapo as well, and it's so adorable. It's like this cheerful yellow, just like the bow and tie pattern. It is the bow and tie pattern, and then has these like brown edging that looks like the toast, you know,
Yeah, the
end pieces,
crust.
the end crust. I saw this and I was like, oh hi joy, Job's journal, toasty treat, like everyone get one.
So I'm on team Drew Brown and CY. I'm a hater. I'm a
Of your
Pandorobo hater.
How can you be a hater of this like adorable
It's because
creature?
it's so weird. It's weird. Even after you explained it to me when I was up there, I'm like, yeah, it's not landing with me, but not everything's for me, and that's okay.
Ugly cute is for everyone. It's so funny. It totally isn't. But like our friend Nita loves Breath Thief as well, and I actually got her the 3 book set that was translated to Chinese with like
Oh,
the Taiwanese phonetic thing. So her
yeah.
her baby in the future can
Oh.
can read and start to appreciate ugly cute like her mother.
Oh no.
And I'm totally gonna go over and read those 3 books as well.
That's amazing.
I'm so excited. I love it so much. And then other than that, I think they also released the 365 calendars, which is pretty cool. That initiative they
Oh,
did every year,
yeah.
the weeks, and they did do another cover. This okay. Sorry if you like this, but it just reminds me of like old grandma rugs.
Wait, which one?
The edgy Mituka, the designer who works on
Oh,
railroad
yeah.
cars and station buildings. So they came out with an A5 size in like this kind of vintagey green
I
tile
thought you were gonna
pattern.
like that one, the green one.
And then they also did the A5 size, which is in the blue. And they remind me of like, Grand Central Station, like old railway car and the seats that got like the plushy seats that got a little old and dingy like this.
To be honest, they totally do look like old fabric
That's
that's
what's
been sat on by a
or
lot of people.
stained and like that just gives
It
me that
does.
vibe. And
You're not wrong.
I'm not a fan, so I'm safe from this green temptation, if you will. Like people might think, oh, April might like this, but no, April do not like this. It reminds me of my grandmother's house too
In a
much.
bad way. Love you, Grandma Woo.
Anyway, so there's that one. And then my other favorite, also in the ugly cute category, Opanchu Usagi.
Oh
Kelly,
no. I thought we weren't going to talk about this.
Kelly, it's I love if I hadn't got the weeks. No, no, no. I would I've always get that week. But this character is to die
Oh
for. I
no.
follow this artist's YouTube video, Instagram, Twitter feed, like so good. It's this I don't want to call her ugly because she's kind of cute. It's this pink bunny. Her eyes are perpetually in those Japanese comic style, like watery, glittery eyes that looks like she's like pleading or like, puppy dog eye. And the mouth is this like very squiggly,
It's so weird.
perpetual pout. And so the concept is pitiful optimism, pity positivity. This usagi, which is Japanese for rabbit, tries so hard in every scenario, but it just doesn't end well, or like it's just very sad scenarios. Like I think there was one where the bunny was sitting in like the train, and then this old
Yep.
guy was like falling asleep on top of her, and the other guy's butt is like all pushed up against her other cheek, and she just has to endure it. This other situation where she's just trying to eat her bento and the high
Oh,
speed rail, and then the guy in front of him pushes his seat down to recline, and then completely knocked over her bento box, but she just couldn't do anything about it. That last comic frame that one of the Hobonichi staff shared, that was her favorite, was like Usagi was like standing, Opanchi Usagi was standing next to this dog, and like the dog obviously wrecked the tissue box. The owner was like, "Who did it?" And like the next frame,
it's just
the
horrific.
Opanchi Usagi like volunteers herself as tribute, like, "I did it. Don't blame the dog." And I was like, ah.
Oh my god, there's something endearing about it. I will give it that, but there's also something about it that just doesn't speak to me. And I usually love the, kind of Japanesey covers, but this one
I want the pencil board so much. The week's pencil board. The girl
it's
was
just so
saying,
weird.
the girl was saying, "I kind of want some chocolate," and then the Usagi like went to like I don't know Africa to like harvest cacao beans, basically.
Oh my gosh.
It's so
It's
cute. I
it's
I
a lot.
love I love the Japanese aesthetics and their obsession with ugly cute. Like it's something to be appreciated. And I think a lot of Taiwanese users like had the same sentiment as me. Like they love how pitiful and how hilarious and how like, negative affirmation this kind of gives like the vibe of it.
I'm trying to think of something that's ugly cute that I actually appreciate. But I mean, in terms of this kind of like stationary aesthetic stuff. Oh, yeah, one of these days I'll be like, April, this thing, and you'll be like, no, that's stupid. So we'll come back around. I don't think it's
Everyone
stupid. It's to each their own,
embrace the ugly cute. It is so hilarious. And go watch her YouTube videos, her YouTube shorts. It's amazing. Anyway, that's our spiel about the Hobonichi Spring release. It's so good.
It
I'm
was a
going
lot.
for it. It's February 1st tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm entering my
Well,
credit
in
card.
Japan. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
In the future. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
what's your new
goodness.
item?
Oh my gosh. So I was like, April,
Stop talking
CTF
about the Opanchu Usagi and look at this thing.
CTFJ, cute things from Japan. I feel like we always talk about cute things from Japan, but they had another drop. And it's a BGM drop, and I hate sticker flakes so much. But there's the sticker flakes, there's the washi tape, it's the whole 9 yards. Probably literally of washi tape. So like I love they have like the scenery ones. They're like snowy mountains, starry sky. There's a farm one. They have another cute strawberry one. And then they also decided to be like, here's a tape called Cats Cats Cats. And it's one of those thicker like wider washi tapes.
Hmm.
that has it's literally just like smooshed cat faces, like as if they were up against a window or something, and it's just a bunch of different faces,
And
and
they're
it's
smushed up against each other too,
yeah,
right?
it's really really mega. It's like Sugoku kawaii. Like it's just too much
Too much.
kawaii.
It's so many cats, and their eyes are just so huge and like staring at you.
It's
Like,
the best.
actually, this I would consider a little creepy.
You would.
Yeah.
See, for me, I'm like, well, that's what I need. There we go again.
Oh man.
Oh, it's exhausting
I'm
being
not
this
falling for
kawaii.
BGM ever again. Like
You're not?
my recent purchase from Cute Things from Japan contains like 6 packs of those BGM sticker flakes, and some of the quality of it is questionable.
Oh,
Like
really?
the die cutness of it, but and then some of it, it's like it looks great, but like if you look close up, the print is a little blurry.
Oh, well, that's a little
But
disappointing. I
but
just hate sticker flakes because I hate peeling them off the little peel.
and they're super hard to peel when the die cut cuts through.
It's,
That's what I'm saying.
it's too
Like
much.
they die cut it so there's a little bit of edge, which is a very considerate thing to do, like with sticker flakes, so you can easily bend it and
Right.
peel it off using that little edge that doesn't have stickers on it. But the die cut cuts straight through it, so you're left
Mm,
with those edge to edge sticker flakes. So it's just like, ugh!
yeah,
it's,
I'm
it's
not
not
gonna do
working.
sticker flakes. I'm gonna like pass on that, but I
I
really
love
am.
Furukawa Shiko sticker flakes because they always give you that little perforation in the back that allows you
Oh, perfect. Oh yeah, the little
to
like
break
yeah.
open the sticker flake easily. So
Yeah. It's crazy that I know what you're talking
no.
about. I'm like, yeah, that thing they do.
So sticker flakes are, yeah, love hate relationship. Always comes out with super cute ones,
And the
and
washi is so
so
good.
good. The recent, yeah, launches of all the artists in Japan that Cute Things from Japan keeps us updated on is very, very good. I think I was sharing with you the bear, the
Yeah.
Hoshi Bear by Mariko Nakahara,
Super
and
cute.
super cute bear scenes. There's one where the bear is like you see the back of him, and then he's like at his table. Was he like at like a stationary table with like a coffee and cookie on the side,
Yes. Oh,
and
that
a
one is sold out
and a
already.
giant wind. I know I'm a little sad,
I thought
but
you bought them all.
no, but I'm like, thank goodness someone take this away from me. So I'm not tempted.
Yeah,
And the same
it's mega
artist
cute.
did a series with like jam, and I also
Yep.
am very,
We
very
love the
tempted.
jam.
We love jams.
Oh,
We're fans of
seasonal
jams.
jar, it says.
Yes.
But see, that wouldn't go as well in your plotter because it's like landscape instead of.
No, I write in my narrow size on the
Well,
side.
okay, just kidding then.
But I have so many of these things, so I really cannot buy more. That's the reason. Okay. I thought we
Oh
would
gosh.
mention a few more new things since, we've been doing this like less frequently, and a lot of things accumulates in 2 weeks.
Yes.
So I have to, of course I have to, and I've already had talked a lot about this in my on my Twitch streams, on my Instagram stories, but Traverse Notebook released the ultimate collaboration, the end game. To quote Mike from the Pen Addict, you don't need to make more stationery. This is it.
This is it.
Traverse Notebook, Yudo.
Which is so good. The only thing I'm bummed about is the fact that it's not a limited set with the little accessories, you know? But like
Hey, you
also
should thank them for breaking it up so you don't break your
that's true.
wallet by buying the whole set. So Yudo, how would you, is it the way of the bath or the way of the sauna or the way of water, the way of,
I would personally say the way of the onsen,
I feel like
right?
no, though. I feel like it's the
No?
bathing part, the way of the bath, because it includes public bathhouses as part of
Well, I
the.
thought onsen was public
No,
bath.
onsens is more like hot springs, And public bathhouses could be
Oh.
just like public bathhouses
Oh,
that
just like
uses
kind of lower end
hot
onsen.
water, in the community. But onsens are typically more like spring water, hot spring waters.
Oh,
Um,
and this is the somebody in the English translation says Yudo is not just a way of taking a bath, but an attitude toward hot water.
yes,
I love that.
the
That's
attitude
incredible.
towards hot water. And you know who loves bathing?
Is it you?
I'm dancing around in the YouTube video, you'll see, but um, the act of
Yes.
taking a bath, which Japanese people do not doubt as daily custom, which actually I'm surprised how little people take showers in Europe and the Western world. Pause for
Wait, what do
that.
you
Um, is when I came from Asia,
Mhm.
Thailand actually. I take showers almost every day, and I come to the Western Hemisphere. Is that how you call it? Comparatively, I came
Uh-huh.
to the U.S. A lot of people don't shower every day, and then apparently some friends in Europe don't shower for a week. So to
Oh,
me,
really?
it's a culture thing. It's a culture shock.
Oh.
But in Asia, you cleanse every day. Like I
Yeah.
can very positively say that. But anyway, it's one of the few things on earth where the luxury of boiling water clean enough to drink and having people bath in it is a customary practice. So you know how we talked about those like bathhouse products that we shared before with there's always like the curtain with the
Yes.
men, the curtain with the women, and then
Yes.
there's always that like drink dispenser machine at the
Yep.
exit so you can rehydrate yourself after a hot bath.
And the little like wood like key things to put your stuff in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little, thing you put around your hands. Bathing is just so good. And I love how Japanese people really, really gets into it and like
They commit.
incorporate it into the whole tourist scene, right? Like
Yeah, for
you go
sure.
people would go to different regions just to take a bath and like write about that. And that's kind of what Traveler's Notebook did, which is they collaborated with this association that like, came up with like this association that focuses on the culture of bathing. And I think it was really to promote a movie that came out because of this association.
Oh.
The story, I think I watched the trailer of it actually. It's really funny. Like this son, like basically this pair of brothers inherited a public bathhouse that their parents didn't want, and then the older brothers like determined to make it through, but the younger brothers like wanting to sell it or something, and then all the
Mm.
weird people that come through the bathhouse every day. You can imagine the funny things that happens in that
I
scenario,
want to
but
watch that.
I want to watch it
Is
too.
it like a documentary or is it a fictional story?
I think it's a fictional story, probably. And the movie is going to be released in February, so I can't wait to
Oh,
see if we
cool.
can watch it. But um, the Yudo concept, was hugely appreciated by Ijima, who's the creative director of Traveler's Notebook. He loves onsens a lot. And also, we totally didn't talk about how Yudo, the word kanji, yu means like
Hot
in
water.
kanji is hot water, but in Chinese it's like if you read about it in Chinese, so it's like soup. The way of the it's like you're cooking yourself. Anyway, I thought that was kind of cute, the
we're
way
we're
that
broth.
you're brought exactly. And speaking of which, the artist that drew Bread Thief released her
Oh
latest
no.
illustration book is like animals bathing in pumpkin soup and potato soup and
Well,
like
see, that sounds kind of cute.
it's very kawaii, it's very cute. So back to the whole series. You don't have to buy it as a set. Thank the Lord. No more
Yeah.
limited sets. Instead, it's a blue Traverse notebook, a very beautiful blue. I have blue TNs, but I really like this one. And it comes with two styles of refills. So one of them
Yeah.
is like for the enthusiasts we just mentioned, those who would travel to different regions of Japan and like take bath and specific onsens. Like you can buy bathing salts that kind of highlights different specific regions and what
Yeah.
what kind of like mineral type onsens they're known for. And so that insert has like the blank space for you to document it, and then it also has like it printed the map of Japan, so
Yes, which is so
you can
cute.
highlight which region it is that you went and which maybe which bathing house or which onsen location you went to. And then the other one is has funnily on the cover, I think that's an old postal box, right, in Japan, but it's designed with the watercolor paper, which you can tear out and use as a
Mm.
postcard. Like it's meant to be like it's like deliverable. Each piece
Oh.
that you write
Oh,
on
I didn't realize
can
that.
be,
Oh, how
it's
cool.
perforated, so rip it out and then you can journal, document it, and then send it to friends or send it to someone else, because that piece is not just perforated on the side, it is actually perforated on the top as well, so that what's left is a standard postcard size card.
That is really cute.
It's
I didn't even
super
realize that, and I looked at it a
adorable.
lot.
And then I love how in like the front inserts of both refills they had like this Yudo association like leaves a foreword about the
Yeah.
the culture and the customs of bathing. Like you have to go in naked, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
um, and then of course adorable charms to go with the series. So one is the customary kind of wooden bin that you get. These days you might find yourself being given the plastic ones, but in like the more romanticized way, it's always the wooden bin or the little tub that you hold the basin, and then you can put your stuff in it, your hair tie, your shampoo items, and then in like comics and stuff, people would be in the onsen with the tub with the basin like floating next to them and
Yeah.
has their towel or has like a little sake in it. It's really cute.
Yes.
And the other item is this like milk bottle, which is representative of that like hydrating drink that people usually they come off the bath, they're really dehydrated, down a bottle of milk. And they usually like put their arm on their waist and like
Yeah.
drink it like like staring upward at like a 45-degree angle
Oh, is
and
that
just
like
like
part of it? Is
it's kind of cute. It's the milk drinking position. It's like really
Yeah,
it's like
no, you're right. If you've ever read any sort of like manga that you've you know.
yes.
If you know, you know.
It's so adorable. So that's it, like a small five thing. And by the way, the refills comes with stickers of
They're
like the
so good.
of the curtain, that determines if
Yeah.
it's like a woman or a men's bath. The onsen sign, which is like that little half moon circle with the three smoking thing.
Hmm.
I love it so much. And I'm getting it. The
Yeah.
story is when this released, I panicked and I one asked Esther if she can help me get some. Just the accessories because I was like, I have too many TNs. I don't need another
Yeah.
blue TN. So I was good in that first outreach. And
You were?
within
But
10
then
minutes, within 10
oh
minutes,
no.
I thought to myself, oh hey, my brother's going to be Osaka like on January 25th, and I like, yo, Kevin, you going to Kyoto, baby?
Oh my god.
And I sent him the whole photo. I'm like, help me get this, but I didn't elaborate what it is. And then, because I was already kind of knowing Esther's probably gonna help me out, and so I forgot to follow up with him, my brother. And then turns out on like the 28th, which is the day they actually did went to Kyoto, he tried to
Hmm.
call me, but I was asleep. And I woke up
Oh,
to the message of like, hey, I didn't know which one you want, so I just got one of each. I'm like, oh, Kevin, you're the best.
nice.
Yes, yes, I want one of each. So
That's
now I have the full set and the extra accessories.
oh my god. Older brother coming through.
He really did. But this is one of those things that's like a Japan release only, and I believe it has to do with the licensing of like the association of the movie and such. So
That makes sense.
even I cannot get it through unofficial means.
Oh,
So
whoa. That's
mhm,
intense.
yeah. I have another new item that I'll just briefly mention that also got me really excited.
Yeah.
The Dominant Industry paint series
Yeah, they're
watercolor.
like into the paint now.
Have you seen these? I actually bought the prequel set they've released by Dominant
Yeah.
Industry. So Dominant Industry, sprang into the scene 2 years ago with their cute light bulb bottles, and then
Yep.
there was a moment where they were really, selling their Pearl series, the super shimmery, the weird reflective one that no one can use because it's like bad for fountain pens. It
I
smells
sold
like
that bottle.
you
I
have
don't
one.
have it anymore. Yeah. It pissed me
Anyway,
off.
they have beautiful shading and beautiful color and beautiful shimmers, and they like transpose that into watercolor pigment, which is
Yeah.
a big yay in April's world because I'm not a fan of shimmer inks because I don't like that. I can't put them in my pens. And the Dominant Industry shimmers are so chunky. I actually own a bottle of their Pearl series and like it stopped my pen like
Oh,
dry after a few
yeah.
writes. So I am so excited to see that they're doing a second series of the watercolor paint half pants, which
Yeah.
they're currently running on like this Korean Kickstarter platform. But
Mm.
last year when they released that, they ended up distributing it. So I got a set from Yoseka, the prequel set, which with 8 colors, and they're so shimmer, so pretty. And I was incorporating them into my painting, and like I was drawing
Mm.
the glittery like horizon of the ocean line,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the shimmer really creates that bling bling effect when you stare out at the ocean with the sun,
Yeah.
that glittery effect. And so this new series that hopefully will come out soon, I actually enlisted the help of our fellow podcast friend Chelsea from Words and Roses because she reads Korean. I was like, Chelsea, what does this series mean? It's so
Wait,
pretty.
you mean
Uh,
Chelsea from Those with Words?
yes, Chelsea from Those Words. It's a co collaboration between the two podcasts, but apparently this latest release that they're gonna do, hopefully will release worldwide as well, is uh, a tribute to this super pretty vase
Yeah.
vase like from um their the Goryeo
Ooh.
area. I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing that right. But the colors are celadon green, point black, Gyoyo white, Goryeo white, and off white. And it really kind of just like highlights the different like um, tints of that
Mm.
porcelain vase, that green, minty green, jade green goodness, and the
Yeah,
shimmeriness that comes through even in the point black pigment. Like, go did you scroll down on their
for sure.
Kickstarter page? It looks black from like an angle,
Yeah,
but
I
then there's
actually
this
didn't
like
scroll down for a while.
this stunning green that shines throughout. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna draw so many fun things with that
It's really
pigment.
good.
And then the off white,
Yeah.
is like really glittery and stands out on black paper, which is cool. And then
Yeah.
and then just like a great combination of colors. And I think they're gonna actually pair it with a bottle of ink,
Yep.
which is that really pretty teal, but more on the green side, like a
It's like a
very
minty tealish
minty
jadish.
tealish hue, and it comes with standard and pearl series, so you can have
Yeah.
it with glitter and one without. And I'm like all for the non-glitter one because it's
Yeah.
great. So I'm like I'm down this series. Once it's released, I'm getting it for sure. The
Yeah,
pearl
it's
does
really
look
really
pretty,
pretty.
but it's not that practical for my fountain pen. All right, so
Oh man.
that's my recap of the new things.
I just really have one little thing, but it's amazing.
I know Kelly texted me today, like, see what they did.
So I was the first customer to buy this today, and it is the Oblation Olive official sticker from
Oh, wait,
An-
like the ink
Andy.
oblation olive?
Yes, just like the ink Oblation Olive. So Andy is such a talented artist, as we know, and she did this illustration of like a literal olive branch with like olives in the I'm describing this very wrong, but
It's the shape of the glass bottle of your Oblation olive ink, the Papier Plume glass bottles.
yes.
And in it, it looks like olives are marinating in like the
Yes.
juice or the
Yes.
ink. There.
So, and the thank you. I was struggling. And the thing is, I haven't stuck it yet, but I'm
I'm
trying to.
surprised you have
I
not, but
know.
she's doing
Well,
now. She's doing
I
it
don't.
right now.
No,
She's
no, no.
peeling
I'm
them off.
just. I'm just. I wanted to show that it's like totally transparent. So,
Oh, it's
so
like
I
those
guess it's gonna
transparent
look
type.
like there's bits of it that are like totally see through. So it's gonna
Mm,
look very cool when it's stuck.
on like
And
a water bottle or something,
yeah,
right?
see, no,
Something.
I'm not going water bottle. I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet because it's special. But presumably she will also be making one for Portland Rain. And I say that because I know she is because I've seen it. But she hasn't printed those yet. Um,
Wow, how will she interpret that?
I
Like,
know. They're really cute. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm like so glad that Oblation is doing these kinds of fun, things. um, and yeah, that just dropped today as of recording. So it's not on the website yet, but I'm assuming Lexi will do that at some point soon.
nice. It's so nice to have like in-house designers
Yeah.
who
Oh, and we have a lot
loves
of
doing
really good
this.
ones. Including my roommate Maddie. Hi Maddie.
Nice. Um, cool. So that's so many new items for this
I know.
episode.
It's a lot. I didn't want to put too many on there
I
because you
know.
you put more.
I stuffed it with my new items that I've been very excited about. Um,
Yes.
a quick mentions of our own items. I
Hmm.
acquired a new backpack,
You're a big fan of these.
a
Oh, of
donut.
course. That looks like you.
It's a it's the seaweed kind of like nori green, kind of like a
Hmm.
teal dark forest green with like the brown leather buckles and straps.
For those in
It's
the
so
know, it's
good.
it's the color of like Spruce County Post, the Ferris wheel press ink. Just saying.
Hey,
It's the same color.
I have no idea what you're talking about,
It's that
but
color. You would love it.
I love this backpack so much because I had a donut bag that was um,
The
a different
pastel, right?
it's like a pastel pink with like a navy blue. It wasn't like my top choice. I obviously always wanted a green one, but when my sister was getting it for me, that was like the only option alongside another one. And so, but I really wanted a donut bag because there's just so many pouches in there. There's like a pouch in the
Yeah.
front. You open it, there's like 3 pouches in the front flap. There's like 2 water bottle pouches inside.
Oh, wow.
In the back there's like a laptop pouch, and it's the perfect like stationary journaling pouch,
I was
like
just gonna
backpack.
say, wait, that's not a stationary item, but it's stationary adjacent.
It is a stationary adjacent, and I have my
Adjacent scenary.
a stationary.
That's not a word.
Oh my goodness, I I had my old donut backpack for 7 years now, 6 years
Oh,
since I moved to
wow.
Seattle. Actually, since I moved to Seattle, and so I've been using it for work because it was like great for transporting my
Mm.
MacBook and stuff. And so I saw that it was on sale recently, and I was like, oh no, I wanted. There was actually another colorway that I also want called the melon. So I was like, the funny story is I like texted it to our mutual friend Sarah because she also like me has an obsession with donut bags. She has a really nice mustard yellow one. So I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh no, I really want to get another new donut bag. Like my old one, I've been using it for so long, and they came out with green and it's on discount. Should I get it? And then I didn't realize I actually sent it to like a complete wrong person in my Discord history.
Oh,
Poor
no.
Malahundra Lu had no idea what came. Like she
Like,
just suddenly received this message, and then Mariella, we know each other. She buys my ink stash, but I didn't realize I sent it to the wrong person for 25 minutes, and then she replied to me, "I think you meant to send it to someone else, but I think you should get it."
Nice. A truly supportive friend.
And I said, it's like I was blindsided by the enabling, but
Yeah,
she's
for
also
real.
blindsided by the enabling. And I said, shoot, now I have two people enabling me, her and Sarah.
Yeah, you're not getting off easy around here.
But I just love that people in the community, we can just easily like, yeah, yeah, go for it, like without any context
Of course. That's what I
or
do all day.
or build up. It was just like random conversation that came in like just out of the blue. Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
What's
the
your
best.
wait, the Stalogy? You were gonna talk about your Stalogy. Did you talk about this before?
That's what I asked. Have I talked about this at length? I
Okay,
don't know.
hold it up and let's see.
Well, first of all, it's in this Hobonichi
The
cover. What?
neon tartan.
That face, she was like, "Oh, this again." I'm like, "Okay."
You talk about it so much people think I have it.
And,
And
really?
and I don't have that one.
So this is my
Oh,
super
wow.
awesome, and actually this is a Goulet sticker up here. I actually stole it from CY. It's a long story. It's not a long story. Um, but I have it tabbed out. I think I've shown that part before. But I just wanted to share that yes, I'm still using it a lot. I have this little like I guess I'll just keep it out like this so that people don't see nitty gritty details, but I have like auto pay stuff that it's one of those like traditional bullet journal calendars,
I
like a
see.
monthly where I have 1 through 31 vertically, and then I split it in the middle to do like, I don't know. It's kind of like another way to track, oh, this is when that bill comes out.
Oh.
Um, and then on
Is
the
this your
right,
like finance planner or something like that?
yes, which is also paired with my Hobonichi weeks. But yeah, this is the main financial planner.
I see.
So
I see.
I also have that stamp. It's a
Oh, the
Midori.
calendar
Yeah.
paintable stamp.
And
Yes.
so I like to put in the hours I worked on that side. And then so I have it all for all of the months upcoming.
Nice.
And then see this is where I put my
The
himekuris
himekuris.
because it's
Nice.
like I'll write down what I spent and then in a day, and then after I've recorded it in my Hobonichi, that's when I put this stamp down. So it makes sense to me, but I don't know that it makes sense to other people. But I
I'm
just
kind of
wanted to.
losing you already, even with the hand gesture. So
I know I'm trying. I just wanted to share that I'm using it.
you're
And I
using a
also
notebook, and she's using it well.
and I also low key, so since my job, I know I've talked about this before, is incredibly analog to the point that our boss does not use direct deposit, so I put my actual pay stubs in here too. So
Nice. That's good.
yeah, anyway, sorry, that's probably everyone's like, "Kelly, what are you on about?" I don't know. I'm just glad I'm using a notebook, okay?
I'm just glad people will listen to us go on and on about things like this.
Maybe someone will reach out and be like, "Kelly, that's cool." And I'll be like, "Thank you." Maybe just one person.
Okay. You know where to find her, Kelly Love Letters. Speaking of love
Oh.
letters,
Oh, man, you're good at these segues.
today we're going smooth. I thought last episode's Deserted Island was such a hit with everyone.
It was good.
I thought I would do a new theme today, and since this episode's gonna come out before the consumerism capitalism filled Valentine's Day,
Uh-huh.
and our next episode is gonna be after Valentine's Day,
Oh, yeah.
so we would touch on this topic first. But I wanted to kind of think about writing a love letter to myself. To ourselves, pointing fingers at each other and then to ourselves. So I thought it would be fun, like, it's kind of like those time capsule thing, like you send something to yourself and you open it up a year later. So January has been a little rough for me, just like it just feels busy, and I felt like I was like not put together, and it has been really like low motivation month for me, and not that anything too bad is going on, it's just weird, I just feel off. And so I was like, okay, I really want to write a letter to encourage myself and like, cheer me up a little bit for a future April when she's feeling this down. So I'm
Oh,
going to write a love letters to myself. What would you use and what would you include in this love letter? And I thought it's also very fitting with the Inkorimo theme that's coming up in February.
yes, which I
And
already know I won't do, so I'm not going to try this year.
I
But
want to send I
props to
want to
you
send
if you're listening and you do that. I commend you.
International Correspondence Writing Month. I think that was the year I challenged it with like postcards, and that was working out for me.
Mm,
But I'm
that
just
would be
gonna
easier.
I'm just gonna go with the flow. I don't think I'm gonna do any challenges this year. But on the same train of thought, like it's a year where you can write mail to friends you care about, family members you love, and stuff like that. And so, who best to send a letter to other than myself? And plus, I get to use all the good shit, right? Like I get to use my
Oh,
favorite stuff.
you should use. I was gonna say. You should use the Traveler's Diner postcard.
Oh my goodness,
Just because
yes!
you'll
I should.
you'll be the most appreciative person.
I need to put that in that love letter. But what if I send it like blank to myself and then like I receive it and it's still pristine and like because
That makes no sense.
I don't want that thing to go through the system, like get that
Uh,
black mark,
yeah,
trampled on by the
yeah, it's not
machines.
worth it.
So it has to be in an envelope, okay? So my love letter is gonna be in a happy mail, of a sort. And I first, the first thing to think about is like what paper do I write that note on? And I immediately my mind goes to the 100 paper series memo pads where it's like they're kind of A5 size, 50 designs basically. It repeats once, and it's 100 different sheets. And currently, it's a toss up between this melon soda with a white bear on top, with the cherry, and the soft serve bear against a starry sky.
If
I
I
wish.
was April, I would go melon soda.
I
So.
know, right? It looks so cheerful. It's by this artist. I actually has had his name pulled up. This artist is called Nozomi Yasufuku, from Japan, obviously, and he draws a lot of these cute like food illustrations. So this one's just a bubbly melon soda. So I'm gonna use this paper, and on the back actually it's like blank, but it
Oh,
has
little
are bordered
cherries.
by little illustrated cherries.
That's
Super
cute.
cute. And the pen I'm gonna use is the Shizuoka Strawberry
Of
Sailor
course.
Mini, my favorite pen. I think I mentioned it in many places. And this ink, Kelly. I found my favorite matcha ink.
Yeah, I saw that you
The
mentioned that, and I'm.
THE capitalized the matcha ink.
You mean it's better than Shizuoka green tea?
This is better than Shizuoka green tea because it's also Shizuoka tea. Kelly, this is also made by Kobayashi Bungukan,
Oh.
except they do it with Tono and limbs.
Oh,
So the
yeah.
Shizuoka green tea that you have is what they did with Sailor,
Sailor.
and they did this with Tono and limb, and it's this 30
Oh.
milliliter small bottle. But the best part, it's scented to smell like matcha.
Ah.
When
Oh.
when I was using this, first of all, when I laid down the color on my swatch book, it is
Uh-huh.
like immediately the matcha color
Ah.
that you and I have in our mind. Like when you whisk
Oh, I
it and
love
like put it
that.
down. I think the Sailor one takes a while for it to dry for that
Yeah.
matcha color to come out. This one was an immediate green. And then the next thing you know, this like rich matcha scent like rushes up at you like you're like drinking a fresh cup of matcha.
That's amazing.
Best green ink ever.
Well,
I
shoot.
I want to buy a backup of this, but you have to go to like Japanese pen shows and you know storm their booth because they don't sell online
Yeah. Oh,
to international sellers. So I'm gonna use this green ink in this Shizuoka strawberry pen.
that's perfect.
The perfect combo to write an encouraging note with myself. And then what else am I going to include in this happy mail? I'm going to include a few pages from the latest Kate Tarot calendar.
Oh, yes.
It's so good, Kelly. I've been posting it every day on my Instagram story.
I try to like it every day.
I try to not spoil it for people who hasn't like with me, so I always
Mm.
post one day late. So, people have the chance to look at the fresh
Yeah,
affirmation.
that's fair.
And wow, so many of these had hit so hard in January.
Yeah.
I'm sending some to you because there has been
Oh,
so many cat illustrations
I
that
love
came
the
out in January.
cats.
So it's in the mail. Look out for it.
Ooh, sweet.
There's one that looks exactly like Maya. So I was like,
Oh.
that's going to you. I'm gonna put in a cute Polaroid photo of Cookie.
Ah, that's cute.
I've been doing this actually, a little trick that I learned from someone else. I think Jane, the crazy, uses it like she had like a Polaroid kind of holder on she glued it to the front of her
Oh.
Traverse notebook, but she can switch out the photos.
Oh, that's cute.
So I just typically was like, I was using the cover and cover for the weeks and then putting like a new recent photo of Cookie in there once in a while so I can look at it. But the point is I'm going to send a Polaroid photo of Cookie to myself in the future because he cheers me up. And then I was like, oh, should I put Elliot in there?
Nah.
It's okay. Yeah, exactly.
You'll see him anyway.
I know.
He's sticking around.
Cookie is cute. And then another thing that I thought I have to put in there I'm like, why does it feel like a punishment? But I'm gonna put in one of the diner stickers in there, and I absolutely have to use it when I received it. So there's no hoarding anywhere.
I think I've used like 3 of them so far.
How could you? Like, how?
Because otherwise they're just sitting there.
I can't. I cannot. They're so good.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
gotta
the
enjoy them.
Traverse Notebook limited diner set, and it comes with 9 stickers of these like delicious motifs of diner imagery. And so I'm gonna stick one in my happy mail to myself. And
see, this is where I put my favorite one. So good.
Wait, that's
It's
not
a
from the
Weeks.
diner. That's from the
Isn't it?
Traveler's Cafe sticker sheet.
Oh no, okay,
Hey.
wait, I got it mixed up.
Hey.
Okay, wait, no, here we go. Let me show you the real diner one. Hold on. It's right here.
Okay, in your other Traverse Notebook. Oh
So
wow, it fits the
I
width
know, it fits
of
the
a refill.
bottom perfectly.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
that's
I'm
cool.
not just okay. I redeemed myself.
Okay. And then the last item in my love letter, not to be super real, but $100 kashish in this love letter to me. I hope USPS won't like confiscate it if it's not in the money pocket. But anyway, $100.
I don't think they would.
Don't they like make you put it in like a special envelope for money or something like that?
I've never heard of that. I would just be careful because sometimes people open your mail just in case there's cash in there and take it.
Oh.
Because people
Okay.
are trash.
$100 bill in this love letter to myself to treat myself to a good meal.
That sounds amazing. That's a
For
really
that.
good meal.
Yeah, exactly. I want it to
For
be a
one.
really good meal. Like it's not just like, a burger and milkshake at a drive-in. It's $100 bill for something really nice.
Yeah. I'm here for it.
So that's the love letter.
Okay. So I told April I did not put my info in our little shared sheet because I'm going to do what she did last time and I'm going to like kind of upgrade the prompt. Okay.
She's upgrading.
So
She's one-upping me this time.
So I'm one-upping you. So instead of just a love letter, it's like a love package.
Oh,
right?
wow.
So it's not stuff that'll fit in a flat on, because that was kind of limiting my thought process. And I was like, what if I could send a little tiny package? I'm not talking like a huge package, just like a moderate, Happy Mail order size package.
A Happy Mail, basically.
Yeah. So, okay, so here's what I got. And this is kind of funny because you would think I would choose some like kawaii ass like stationery to write on to myself. But I think I would use the just OG Tomoe River paper.
Oh wow, you're
because
serious.
because it looks so good. And if when I feel Tomoe River paper, like there's that serotonin going in my like,
Like sugar.
yeah, just like sugar. I'm like, ooh. So the OG Tomoe River, and then I thought,
Tomoe River paper, comma, because you're worth it.
yeah, oh my god, okay, that has to be a sticker or a shirt or something. I love that. Okay, Toasty, are you on this? Because I need that product.
Take note in your plotters. Right
Isn't
now.
that L'Oreal because you're worth it? Or oh my god, so good. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm worth Tomoe River paper, and I'm gonna say, and this is also might be kind of a shock, but the pen that I just recently inked up is the Bennu.
Oh my goodness!
It's the Wild Rose Bennu Talisman that looks like Pepto-Bismol. It is so pink and gaudy
It's
and awful, and I love it.
shockingly pink. You guys hear my exclamation first because if you're a viewer of the YouTube VOD, you will be attacked visually as soon as
It's
she
so
held up
good.
that pen.
It's so good though. So it's literally just got like heart confetti. I know I talked about this on the podcast
Yes,
when I
you
bought
did.
it.
Super neon, hot pink, milky pink.
So I inked it up not with a pink, but with Bishamonten by Pilot Yoshizuku 100th
Oh.
anniversary, which is like it is kind of a pink, but it's like a deep reddish pink, and it has amazing gold like sheen qualities
Mhm.
to it, and it's very like love lettery, and this is a medium nib, so it's like it's juicy. Okay, and then what else did I say? So that's the letter itself. And then, so in the package, of course, I don't have it down here with me, but and I know I've talked about this before, but my pigeons with junk food washi tape, because it makes me so happy every time I look at it. I want the whole roll in the love letter. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about. And
it's
like,
got
I
like
think
a pigeon and like a burger and a pigeon and like a soda. And
a can of Coke or something. I remember we did like a washi show and tell in like one of those previous episodes, and that was in your like top 10 washi.
It is. It's like my number one. Honestly, it's so good.
Of all the tapes that has been released in Kelly's stationery like legacy, pigeon and junk food.
It just makes me happy. That's what the love letter's about.
It's what gives her adrenaline.
So then I thought, all right, we got the washi, we got the Tomoe River and the nice pink situation. So then I thought, you know what else makes me happy is manga. I thought, how about I would include like volume 1 of Nana.
Aww.
Nana, the manga by Ai Yazawa. Super classic. The only reason I wouldn't recommend it is because it never got finished, and it probably never will.
No, it never got finished.
Yeah, let's pour one out for Nana. Because it's just in limbo forever. But anyway, that series makes me happy. It kind of makes me nostalgic because I first read it when I was in high school, and like, I don't know, it's just a happy, good feel.
That's
and
nice.
Then a tarot deck ? So I just decided I would show this pouch by so it's by Moonlit Fae. I got this at the Northwest Tarot Symposium Psychic Fair and Metaphysical Market last year, and this is by Kitten Chops, this fabric.
Oh, it's got a kitten on like.
It's got kittens on it, and
yeah,
Kitten Chops don't they make like stationery stuff as well?
I don't know.
They made a tarot deck. You know Kitten Chops, you would know. You might know the other side of the fabric more. I think we've talked about this before on the podcast. Do you recognize this?
I don't. No.
Well, our friends will know. They'll be like, April, you are such a noob. So I thought I would include the Cat Tarot, which is a mass market deck that's very easy to get.
Wait, I've seen the tarot deck.
Yeah, it's I love that card too, the strength card.
Strength and the cat yawning. Nice.
Well, it's like yawning, and then it's got this like toy mouse underneath its paws. It's just really cute, and I feel like if I sent a love package to myself, I could do a little tarot spread with this deck because it makes me happy. Cause cats.
Nice.
Okay, and then there's one last
Shout, shout out to the or call back to the cat.
Yes, exactly.
Tape.
So then the last thing in the package would be a standard size traveler's notebook insert that I made myself. And I don't know what that would be yet, but I thought that would be cool to have.
Like
Maybe
you mean like mixed paper?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
I don't know. That's what I got. I just wanted to one up April, and I don't know if I actually did it, but I tried.
Oh, it's a different style. They're both lovely happy mail.
Yes.
I don't know about the pigeon with junk food washi tape though,
It's
but
so good.
that's not something I want. But that's Kelly's happy place. So
It's probably actually my favorite role. I'm trying to think of like, yeah, it's that
how
one.
frequently do you use that tape though?
I mean, pretty frequently. You'd be surprised. It's in my books. And I don't know. I'll have to assess that.
Oh my goodness. I love it. And listeners, if you were to send a love letter capsule to yourself, what pen would you use? What paper would you use? What would be one item in it? Put it in the comments in the latest episode Instagram post
I
at
wanna see.
the Stationery Cafe. Thank you very much. So that pretty much rounds out our episode. And I think I just wanted to like finish it off with some exciting things we're looking forward to. So on my end, Kelly, I finally unboxed my Traveler's
Yeah,
Diner.
what took you so long? What was that about? I don't understand you.
Because the previous one I got to open while Kelly was here was the sample one. And so, I had to put on the charm that has the car on it, have to put on the mug thing. But I finally opened the set I bought with my own money, like for myself, like
Uh-huh.
not company property. Traveler's Diner. And I completely accessorized it with none of the accessories it came with.
I'm a little surprised, but also it's very cute, and I enjoy it a lot.
It has the coffee and Traveler's Notebook, like the leather tag that comes with their diary promotion that you can get if you like purchase up to something in Japan and the USA site. And then I went to Japan and got the Sakura charm from Starbucks Roastery, which
Of course.
Kelly has before me, and I thought it paired really well with the minty green band of the
It
diner set.
does. It really
It's
does.
very spring-like. And then, of course, that prompted me to put up the Sakura Dango, the three-color
The
dango.
Sanshoku Dango.
Yeah, something like that. A three-color dango charm on
So
the
good.
tin part of the Traveler's Notebook. And I've been loving it. I moved everything that was in my previous TN into it so I can like use it immediately. It's so sweaty, it's so nice, and I just can't wait to patina it. So I've been like,
So you've been like putting it all over your body. Yeah.
yes,
I need to get mine too.
I know it's so good. I'm getting some skin cells on it though, so I need to properly clean it.
I don't know if you can actually see cells though.
Okay, I can see them, so they must be big enough. They're flakes from my face.
I don't think that's what a cell is.
Probably from the dry weather. But anyway, I'm like spraying across on it as I speak right now. But that's the way
get
you
more
age
get more
leather.
patina in there. Yeah.
More of my molecules.
That's what I do because we do use the plotter that we have at Oblation. That's like for ink swatches.
Oh right.
I'm trying to use it more, but every time I see it, I'm like, just like gotta get more patina in there.
We're like rubbing, massaging it,
like giving it to customers. Just feel it, okay? just like get it going.
So I'm super excited to take it to the Oblation Diner event that's happening in February. Is there a meetup?
Excited. Yes, there's a meetup. Everybody that hears this should come to the meetup. I mean, I know that's probably not possible if you're not in the area, but it'll be February 18th, which is the Saturday.
Okay, good.
yeah, we're having a Traveler's Notebook meetup during the day at work. I mean, for me, it's work, but for everybody else, it's fun.
Yes.
um, yeah,
Day
standard.
off for April. I can't wait to grab that leaflet that Andy designed
I know, it's so
that
cute. She
goes with
did
the
such a good job.
Traverse
And
theme.
I can show it off here too. I think
Oh,
I
that's
already have
right.
done that.
It has
It
like that candy stripe border. That's really
she
lovely. And then
she nailed it.
you guys made it like it's like an order, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, it's
yeah.
more like kind of a little menu, and
Yeah, the menu
um
leaflet.
it looks, or it's basically the exact size as a standard TN, so you can tip it in like I did.
Ah, I can't wait. And I have plans. Like I want to collect the stamps because I actually have not even
Oh.
like seen the stamp myself. We send it straight to you guys. And so
Oh, what?
yeah, no, I have not even seen or been able to save some. So I want to like I have this what do you call it? The cardboard craft folder
Uh-huh.
that I use to hold ephemeras to journal with. So I'm
Oh.
gonna stamp the Traverse Diner stamp on
Oh.
the craft folder.
Nice.
Instead of on paper, which some people usually do so they can like cut it out and stuff. I know I'm
Yeah.
gonna make a mark of that diner set inside my craft folder. Maybe inside the inner cover of my Traverse notebook.
Oh. Ooh, if you do it, I'll do it.
Right at the
If you
center.
jump, I'll jump.
Right in the center right here.
Yeah, that would look
Yeah.
cute.
Let's do it.
I'll do
Cause
it.
it's like that little dude, right? Like that stamp has the little
Yeah.
chef guy, like with the
With the
little
milkshake, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Do
I'm
it.
here
Let's
for
do
that.
it. Okay, cool. Okay, both maybe at the back, right at the bottom.
That would work too. Yeah. I don't know,
Oh,
because I'm actually impressed.
I will do it.
So this is my my wallet, my passport, traveler's notebook, which
Brown.
maybe you can't see it on camera, but like I stamped this when in DC.
Oh, you
When
did
when you guys had
the stamp caravan thing.
the stamped caravan stamps, that was in DC, right? Or was that in San Francisco?
Both.
Or was it both?
Both.
Yeah, so I stamped here and here, and even though I knew it was gonna fade, right? I was like, yeah, this won't stick around forever, but it's still kind of there. And then
Oh,
I've also got like these. You can sort of
oh.
see it, maybe. I don't know.
You're
It's easier to see
really
in person.
I can't see anything. Maybe put a photo or something, but
Yeah.
it's kind of cool. You really made your marks on that thing. So
Yeah, it's great. And I actually use the hotel elastic because I think it's like the same color as the cherry blossom charm, and
oh, the kind of like
it just
beigey
goes.
pink. So I'm excited because I can't wait to see the neon sign in person as well.
Yes.
We've already seen events happening at Omoizaka, Paper Seahorse, Two Hands Papery, and coming up is Good Postage, Yoseka, and Oblation is the last one. So
Nice.
you bet I'm gonna take like 1,000 photos and stuff in front of that neon sign. Maybe change outfits,
Yes.
like have my little stationary fit, coat, Joe's journal.
Yes.
And
Yep.
then after the meetup, we gotta go get pancakes with our Traverse Diner.
Oh, at Fuller's?
Yeah.
Or just at whatever. I don't-
Imagine all of us taking up the all three horseshoe counter at Fuller's.
That would be really fun, actually.
That would be so cool. Let's do it.
Oh man. Yeah,
Hello,
let's
we're
roll.
here, and then like just like clown car style streams in, like everyone has a Traverse notebook. We're all opening up to the menu page, instead of looking at
Yes,
their
that's
real
so
menu.
Cute. I'll take the traveler's roast. Oh wait.
The special, please. Wait, you mean you don't have the milkshake?
Oh man. Yeah, so we were saying what we were looking forward to lately, and something that April and I were discussing when we were talking about cute things from Japan earlier. She was like, I don't want to place an order yet because I'm waiting for the cherry blossom stuff. And I'm like, oh no,
You
not
know
the
it's
cherry
coming.
blossom stuff. I'm a sucker for anything cherry blossom. So
Yeah, you gotta be strategic with those orders.
it's like the Game of Thrones, like winter is coming, like cherry blossom season is coming. um And
The
also
wallet is shaking, you know.
Valentine's Day too. I'm actually looking forward to Valentine's Day this year. I feel like as a single person it can be like but the thing is, it's not just about romantic love, it's about all of your love. So you can be happy with your friends and your family and your pets, your cats.
What is that thing they made like in pop culture to celebrate like Valentine's between friends?
Galentine's, yeah.
Galentine's.
So I just want to use it as an excuse to just love people more than I already do. So,
That's nice.
yeah.
I love it. I love it.
And maybe eat chocolate too.
Yeah, the chocolate's the biggest incentive.
That's one of my favorite parts.
Hot chocolate,
Oh,
discount
hot chocolate,
candies on the
yes.
15th.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, perfect.
Do you like those like little candies with like the letters on it? The
Oh,
chalky.
I like the idea of them. I
You know
don't
what I'm talking about, right? Like what
Yeah,
is that called?
I think they're called the sweethearts, conversation hearts. That's what they're called. I
Mhm.
love them, but I don't in terms of actually eating them, they're not my favorite, but I love the idea of them. If that makes sense. Like I just prefer chocolate, but like those are fun too. I don't know.
Chocolate is the best. Is that chocolate place, the roast place near you guys? Are they gonna do something nice that we can actually go and get while we're down in Oblation?
I'm sure they are, and I like we recently went there. I think I just got a mocha because I was craving it, and it's just the best mocha in Portland.
Roast chocolate.
Oh,
Shout out.
and it's Roste.
Yes.
Super super delicious. I highly recommend.
All right.
And
I
when you
definitely want
walk
to go.
into that place, the smell of chocolate just
The
attacks
plume.
you. It's just like, wow, this is amazing. I never want to leave. And it's short walking distance from Oblation, so
Yes.
you can go
So
get some fun stuff at Oblation and then go walk to Roast and enjoy it with your cocoa or mocha or
we're gonna
whatever.
do that. I think a few of us.
They also
I'm
do
gonna.
dope bread pudding. Oh my god.
Now I
It's
really want
really
bread
good.
pudding.
You don't like bread pudding?
I really want bread
Oh,
pudding.
okay, good. Yeah, my
Oh
best friend doesn't
no.
like bread pudding, Morgan. I still love you.
No. Sacrilegious.
Also, my friends were like, we haven't met April in person yet. I'm like, oh man, we need to make that happen.
Yeah, I see them all the time. Through
Yeah.
your post and that interview you guys did for the Patreon last year.
I don't think anyone commented on that.
I love it though. I love that episode.
I
And
thought it
Brandon
was fun.
just at the back, like making little commentary, and you guys just ignoring him.
That's pretty
I
accurate.
love that. I think at some point we need to unearth those patron videos because we stopped doing
yeah.
patron and like share them with the community.
Oh
maybe.
yeah. Yeah.
Let's do
Funded
that.
by patrons and now just out in the world.
Oh yeah, I like that. Someone
That'll be
needs
the
to see
tagline.
that interview, okay? Like it needs to be on YouTube and be sampled. Just kidding. Anyway,
Oh.
that's a good wrap to today's show. Always fun talking about new things, and you just know that like in 2 weeks there's gonna be so much more. And
God.
we'll probably be wrapping, doing the recap from the California Pen Show by then.
Oh yeah, you wanted to talk about that. I was like, what? We're gonna be, talking about it so much, but not for a little bit because we only do every other week.
It's next week. We're gonna see each other in person next week.
Yeah, and she was like texting me today. She's like, "Oh, so when are you flying in next Thursday?" And I'm like, "What do you mean next Thursday?" Like, no, it's not that. I'm like, "Oh shit,
It is next Thursday.
it's really happening right now."
And we're gonna see CY, a married man. And
Yeah, I know, right? So crazy.
we're gonna
I mean, not
see-
really.
I think Brad is going. Brad from the Pen Addict.
He
also
is.
going.
He said he wasn't going.
Oh, maybe I okay. No. You're right. He's not going to that one. Oh my goodness, he's going to the Chicago Pen Show.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brad. I didn't mean to like force you to this.
Don't worry, I got you, Brad. I've
He
got the
doesn't
real
listen
news
to our
over here,
podcast,
not
sadly.
the fake news.
It's just nice. Like I'm really excited to go and see everyone, and like it's been a while since the last pen
But
show, which is
Toasty
like
won't be there,
August.
right? It's too far.
That's fine.
You'll be with me in my heart, Toasty.
Okay.
With your hairbrush, because I'll forget my hairbrush again. And make you let me use your hairbrush.
The behind the scenes of this thing. Um, you're gonna bring the hat, right?
Yes, only because you just said that. I don't remember where it is, but it's probably in
Okay.
the closet somewhere.
All right. Anyway, looking forward to hanging out with all of you listeners in 2 weeks. And again,
Woo!
this is April from Penguins Creative.
And Kelly from Kelly Love Letters.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.